It's time for Murder Casserole, folks. Make some noise for it. Yeah. Fucking yeah. Yeah. This is Portland's favorite true crime comedy talk show. Yes, I conducted a poll to get that info. Clap for me. I'm Colin. I will be your host tonight at this true crime comedy show. So I guess to start us off, I ought to tell you a spooky joke. How about it? You guys want a spooky joke? Oh, my God. Let's get into it. Hey, let me ask you, folks. This is a true crime show. What do you call a serial killer who shoots couples in their cars, but only when they're parked in Denny's parking lots? Call him the son of Slam. That's what you call him. You guys like that. That's a diner-centric spooky joke right there. You don't often get those. Oh, my God. So what is this? What are we doing? How does this show work? Well, I've invited 5 of the funniest comedians, funniest friends here in Portland, Oregon, to come on here and talk about murder with me. We're going to talk about some true crime cases. We're going to play some games. It's going to be overall a great time. Does that sound like a plan? What do you say? Oh, my God. And we do a theme for every one of these shows, and it is Pride Month. Make some noise for the gays. But if you ask me, every month is Pride Month. Significantly smaller cheer for that. Your priorities are weird tonight, Covert. No, but because of that, because it's June, now we're doing Murder Most Queer. That's our theme for the night. That's right. So we got gay murderers, because representation matters. Yeah, that's right. Spooky joke number 2, let's do it. Hey, what do you guys think, if you had to guess, was the best music to listen to when you're hanging out in a cemetery?
What?
It's Bone Thugs and Harmony. I think that's pretty obvious. That's a music-centric spooky joke. Those are pretty fun. You don't get those a whole lot. Oh, my God. You know what else you don't get a whole lot? A room as beautiful as this. Am I right? Make some noise for Covert Café, our home for over 2 years now. And make some noise for the boys who make this old kitty purr. We got Cody and Joe behind the bar. They're slinging your suds and doling out that meat, the food. The food is good. Get the food. And they do it well. And then we got Joe Mishkin on the 1s and the 2s. Make some noise for Mishkin. One word to describe how you're doing tonight, Joe. Let me hear it.
Fantastic.
Fucking A. Fucking A. Spooky joke number 3 coming at your fucking asses. All right, yeah. Hey, Covert Café, what do you call a vampire with no charisma? Pete Hegseth. That's a political spooky joke. And you know what about those? You don't often get them. All right? You don't often get the political spooky jokes. All right, we're going to get your first panelist up here. What do you say? You want to do that? Get your first comic up. Hell yeah. This next comic, oh my God. Very funny. Good buddy. Everybody put your hands together for John Sanchez III.
Oh my God! Yay.
Oh my goodness! Please.
Yay! Thank you. Okay, I have a question. I might be getting Denny's confused with IHOP, but Rudy Tooty Fresh and Shooty, is that a thing?
You know, here's the deal. I talk a lot of shit about Denny's, and
Yeah.
John, I have a confession to make on this true crime show here tonight.
Oh.
I've never been to Denny's.
Oh, I just went to one with a bunch of other comedians. Their pancakes taste like cake. Like literal cake.
Well, they shouldn't they? It's right there in the name. They're not called the pan bread, are they?
Yeah, I guess.
You know who has better pancakes?
Who?
Covert Cafe.
Hey.
Yeah.
Plug
Our
those
cakes are tasty. Yeah, they're nice and fluffy, like a nice, butt.
Well, you sold me.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Now I want pancakes.
All right. We can make that happen.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, I got a story to tell you. You know, we're doing Murder Most Queer. We're doing queer serial killers,
Yeah.
you know, and there are a few, and it's an interesting phenomenon in how, the legal system deals with queer serial killers. Usually it's like letting them go, in a bad way. It's bad news bears. But we're talking about, some have called him the Jeffrey Dahmer of the UK, a little-known serial killer, but just as prolific. We're talking about Dennis Nielsen. Make some noise for it. See,
I don't know.
Joe John, say
Should
what you're
they
gonna
make
say.
noise? Should they make noise?
That's the $1 million question at every show. Should
I
they
never
clap
know.
for the serial killer
Yeah.
name?
I mean, I've been on this show and I've said the serial killer's hot until you told me what they did.
Yeah, we've all been there. Come on, some of the. Dennis had something going on, all right?
Oh, okay.
Dennis was like a more chiseled, like, comic book version of Jeffrey Dahmer.
Okay.
Yeah, same kind of glasses like the kind I have, but he's got that, like, Beatles swoop.
Okay.
He's got the swoop.
Are we going to have photos up there?
No, don't bring it up. I fucked up. I didn't do my
it's
job
fine.
this month.
I want to know. I was like, can we play Hot or Not with
You can
Dennis?
look him up after your segment, and then you can yell out during someone else's segment.
Everyone
He
look.
is indeed hot!
Yeah, everyone look him up right now on your phones
I give
and
you your
tell
permission.
me.
Look up Dennis Nielsen,
whether
hot or not. Thumbs
hot
up,
or
thumbs
not.
down.
Just fully visually.
I think he's hotter than Dahmer, who we're
Okay.
also going to talk about later.
Yeah.
But anyways, Dennis was born in 1945 in Scotland, all right? Now, he realized he was gay as a teenager and joined the British Army.
Obviously.
Yeah, of course, and was sent to the Middle East in the area now known as Oman, where he potentially assaulted some fellow soldiers while drunk, nearly being victimized himself. Yeah.
Not hot.
Not hot. That's
record.
not. Don't drug your fellow soldiers.
Yeah.
And then try to fuck him. But after this is a weird detail. You can sign up for a 7-year stretch in the military in the UK. You can sign up at 16 and be done at like, how many years is that from? Is it 24? 23. Yeah.
I can do math.
I can't. What do we think, front table? Hot or not? Fuck you. I have my taste.
Okay, I could see like a Ryan Murphy series, Evan Peters playing this person.
They did that.
You
They
know,
did that in the UK.
Yeah,
And you know who played him?
Who?
David Tennant.
Okay. Yeah.
Kind of made sense. It's just called Dez. It's like an AMC Plus thing. It wasn't broadly released. But,
I know many people who would sleep with that person.
Oh, yeah.
that can we call him a twink?
Yeah, I think he's twinkish.
Okay. Yeah.
I think
Twink adjacent.
What's a tall twink? Like hairless but tall.
That's just a tall twink.
Oh, okay. I thought there was a name, like a twunk.
Well, twunk is like more muscular. There's
okay.
This is like
So
a whole
twunk is a
thing on
thing.
It's Always Sunny. Yeah.
Oh, I would call him a shrub.
Wait, why?
He's not quite a tree. But, a shrub, you trim the bottom part.
Oh.
But he's got head hair.
That's too much to explain.
I think it makes sense. And like the guy, I think you should leave. And I stand by.
Okay, sorry. How tall is he?
I think he's about 6'1".
Okay, does that change how hot he is? Just asking.
For you, maybe.
I don't know. I know people fetishize height.
Yeah, they do
Okay,
fetishize
sorry.
height. No,
Continue.
you're fine. But here's how you know that he was truly a bad gay.
Mm-hmm.
Because once he got out of the army, he became a cop in London.
Okay.
Not
Ooh.
cool. No cops at Pride! Start the chant with me. No cops at Pride! One more, because rule of threes. No cops at Pride! That felt good.
It actually did.
But he got off the streets. He stopped being a cop. And then he started working for the labor office. So he worked for the employment office. If someone's like, I need a job, you go to the office to get work. He's the dude behind the desk, figuring it out.
That sounds like a boring job.
Super boring.
Yeah.
Most gay men I've learned have pretty boring jobs.
That is very true.
Yeah. A lot
of my name's Jared and I work in marketing.
Yeah, oh, God. The most interesting ones are copywriters, am I right?
Yeah.
Is that just the chat rooms that I'm in?
I don't know. The most interesting ones I know are all baristas.
Oh, fucking hell yeah. It's ironic because you'd think being a master at beans would lead to a straight man. Anyway.
Hey, what? I don't know.
That's fucking smart, okay? I might be 2 1/4 drinks in, but I know that was a good joke. Mm-hmm. All right. So, from 1978 to 1983, Joe John, Nilsson killed at least 12 to 16 men, often meeting them in pubs around London, taking them back to his home. Sometimes it would be unhoused men he would take back to his apartment under the lure, very similar to Dahmer, who would do, drugs, but and surreptitiously drug them. Nilsson just liked to pump them full of booze. So be like, come up to my place. Yeah, you can stay the night and have, 15 drinks. So he'd get his victims hammered, and then he would usually strangle them with neckties or headphone cables, which is super nerdy. And I can abide the gay, but not the nerdy.
Yeah, and you could have done this all in a fun, kinky, consensual way.
Yeah.
Yeah, neckties.
Neckties are probably a recurring theme.
Yeah. Not really for me, but
I've
seen people do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, I always have written in here one of these dumb questions where it's just like, what do you think of that? But you answered it before I did it, so good job. But after the victims were dead, he kept the bodies for a few days, and he liked to fuck the corpses, Joe John.
No.
Okay, that's a better placement. What do you think of that?
Definitely less hot.
Less hot. You could have done all this when they were alive,
Well, if you were into necrophilia, you couldn't have done it all when they're alive.
Right. We call that the Roman Roy dilemma. If anybody's
you
watched Succession,
you could be like, "Hey, could you pretend to pass out when I tie this neck tag around?"
That's
and
not
it's
nearly
consensual, non-consent type thing.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
They could do that.
He could have. Maybe London's just a bit too square for him.
Yeah,
he should have got his ass to Portland.
Yeah, exactly.
There's 15 lumberjacks who would do that to you for a bus token.
That's very true.
And we don't even use those here.
Yeah.
At any rate, fucking the corpses. That was where I left off. He also just played with them for a few days. Apparently, we just set him up in chairs in his living room and talk to him, watch TV with him.
No,
that's cool. That's my favorite part of the story. I like that. I think that would make a fantastic short film for someone from UCLA to make.
Okay, I guess if you're thinking it from an artistic perspective,
it's a very autistic.
It might be both. It might be both, Colin. Let's be real. Said with respect.
Dennis Nilsson is both an artistic and autistic murderer. Yes, I think so. Definitely, there's a doc on Netflix you should watch. It's called "Confessions of a Killer: The Dennis Nilsson Tapes," and it is. It's pretty fun because a lot of it's just him talking into a tape recorder from prison, and he does have a very sonorous Scottish accent. So it's like, I brought the boy home, and he didn't want to fuck me.
He sounds like a villain in a Muppet movie.
Yeah! But imagine that guy is ending your days. I got one sicko. Hell yeah.
When you put it that way, it's kind of camp.
Right? No, he was so normal that he was camp. You understand? He's like Dennis Nielsen is a John Waters movie produced by Monty Python. All right, you understand?
Okay. Yeah.
It's British dark humor,
image.
but it is getting very camp because he strangled one of his victims while that victim was listening to a record that Nielsen was like, "You have to hear this, and you have to hear it with the headphones."
Oh my God! It's literally Garden State. It's like this will blow your mind.
Dennis Nielsen is the manic pixie dream boy that he's gonna fucking kill you. All
Are
right?
gonna blow your mind.
Yeah.
Strangle time.
But then he takes the headphone cable and strangles the poor fuck with
Whoa.
it. Yeah.
That's
and
not cool.
So he did this in two. It's not cool.
So not cool.
That's got to be the new cat. That's not cool. But at any rate, so he moved apartments during his murder spree. So he did this at 2 different apartments, and what he would do with the body when it would start to rigor mortis and get like putrefy is that he would boil the parts, cut it into chunks. You understand? And then boil the skin off of the bones until the flesh was easily enough flushable down the toilet. But see, this fucked him in his second apartment, Joe John, because you got to understand is that his second apartment wasn't in a big building in London. It was the attic of a house. So in flushing body parts down, it's all one pipe system. So the plumber had to get called out one day and then finds pieces of dude in the pipes.
I have to give him
Pieces of Dude, my next album.
Honestly, Pieces of Dudes in the Pipes is my Saturday night. Am I right? Oh God! I gotta give him points for creativity for like getting away with it initially, but then to fumble the ball.
He did 12 to 16. You know, that's a pretty good run for fucking it up so bad. Like right at the end.
Yeah, do better.
But a plumber called to the building, noticed all the pieces, you know, and then apparently a cop was called. Obviously, the plumber called the cops. Cops goes up and they go, "Oh, that pipe only goes to the top apartment. Here's who lives there. It's this guy Dennis Nielsen." And then immediately the cops just go up and just straight up ask him, "How many bodies are there, dude?" And he goes, 15 or 16. And this is the gayest part. And they go, the London cop goes, "Which one is it? 15 or 16? And then Dennis Nielsen goes, "Well, I didn't do a stock check."
Oh.
That's a direct quote.
What a little bit.
Makes me like him.
Yeah.
Just serving cunt when he knows the game is done. Like... He's just like, "I know you're going to arrest me." It's the same energy as that TikTok.
That's like RuPaul's Drag Race Untucked.
Yeah! It's the same as that TikTok with the lady's getting pulled over, the cop lights are behind her, she's eating the Taco Bell, and she's like, "You know what? I had a good run." Same energy. I didn't do a stock check.
I do have a question. When you say the cops caught him, are these his former coworkers?
Yeah. Actually, as a matter of fact, they didn't. The cops that arrested him didn't specifically know him. But when the story broke, there was a police officer who had heard about just the body pieces. They hadn't identified the suspect yet.
Yeah.
And they said, "I bet it's Dennis Nielsen."
Whoa.
Yeah, because he was fucking weird. Nobody liked him.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So he soon confessed in police custody. He just he confessed in his apartment. So then once they got him in the room, he confessed harder. But he didn't have the names of any of it. Some of his victims are still identified because, again, just pieces of dude.
Yeah.
It's hard to say.
Wait. Ashley Simpson. The pieces of dude.
Yeah.
That's where my brain was trying to get this entire time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. That meant so much. But he was cagey, with names. He didn't have any of the names. He referred to a lot of his victims as just like the skinhead or the hippie.
I mean, just to be clear, most gay men don't ask for names. So...
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's the deal. That's the deal. You don't want to know names. And also, not all of his... Like, there are docs about Dennis Nielsen from the BBC that are like, he preyed on homosexuals in these gay pubs, you understand? But a lot of his victims were just dudes who were hanging out in bars that weren't specifically gay bars.
Oh, okay.
Or they were dudes living on the street. They were strung out. They were, living, they were unhoused. And he was just like, hey, you want a place to sleep tonight? And then he would give them a bunch of drinks and then do what he wanted to do to them.
Okay.
He's the definition of a product killer, meaning he only did the murder to have the body afterwards to play with as an unmoving sex doll. You understand?
All right. I'm putting the pieces together. Some of these men were straight.
Yeah. Some of them have families.
Gay for slay, is that a thing?
Yeah. I'm only gay if you're gonna kill me after.
I'm sorry that
no,
this is my brain.
You know what? I was saying pansexual before tonight for myself, Joe John. But I truly think now I'm only gay if you're going to kill me after. Which I don't think is progressive. Shame on me. But anyway, he was sentenced to life in prison, obviously, where he wrote the most pretentious memoirs of any serial killer ever. Do you know what the title of his memoirs are?
Oh, I really can't believe. I give it to me.
History of a Drowning Boy.
No.
Drowning in cum? What do you think of that? But he went in for a routine, surgery in 2018 and never regained consciousness, and he's fucking dead now. Fuck him, Dennis Nielsen. So that's the story I've got for you. Any parting thoughts for old Denny?
I think that when he died, someone should have done a little puppet show with him.
Yeah. Oh, like back in the days, what they do with pirates, they just hang him up over a port.
Oh, absolutely. But just like full marionette, and just like, I'm Dennis, and I'm a real creep, but Scottish.
Yeah,
but Scottish and fruity.
Edinburgh Fringe, get at me.
Yes,
all right, we'll do it.
That.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Right. Pieces of Dude.
Pieces of Dude, that's what it's called. Oh, my God.
Yeah,
Let's do
I'm
it.
not even, I'll do it.
It's done. All right, but real quick, before I get you out of here, I have
Yes.
one question. If you're going to kill someone...
If you're going to kill someone in this room...
Not in this room. No. Could be anyone. I'm just going to ask you, though, method-wise, shoot, stab, strangle. What are you doing?
Shoot, stab, strangle. I'm very much like a pacifist and scared of blood and conflict and everything.
Sure you are.
What? No.
I'd
I'm
get
so
you there.
peaceful.
I could piss you off enough.
I think that for the sake of non-binary mischief, I feel like stabbing is silly.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like I get to be like.
Yeah, it takes a while.
Yeah. Strangling's like too violent.
Strangling's too intimate.
Shooting's too easy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, wonderful. I'm glad we got there
Yeah,
tonight.
thank
I'm
you.
glad that you're speaking for the whole non-binary community.
Yeah, exactly.
The NBs love knives.
Yes.
Get your local NB a knife and make some noise for John Sanchez III. Oh my God. You guys having fun? You like this? Yeah. Well, let's keep it going. Let's get your next panelist up here. This next comic, very funny, good buddy. Make some noise for Brendan Creecy. How we doing, Brendo?
Good. I'm doing good.
Hell yeah. I'm doing good, too.
This is a deep chair.
It's a deep one. That chair's got secrets.
I bet.
That chair's got strong opinions on the films of David Lynch. It's deep. Or at least wants you to think it is. So, Brendo, first off, I want to start with your question before I get any further. I want to ask you, what, Brendo, do you think would be the headline on the day that you're arrested?
Oh, shit.
Yeah. It's a tough one. Ideal. This is a perfect world.
Local comedian kills serial killer.
You just want to kill a serial killer?
Sure.
You want them to bring Gary Ridgway down from Tacoma and just lay him in front of you?
Or a pedo. I mean, either one.
Oh, pedo. All right. You know, there is the still developing Portland serial killer.
Oh
Maybe-
yeah, the killer they said wasn't a killer. They said
Yeah.
they're like there can't possibly be a serial killer. It's like 5 people have definitely disappeared and been murdered, and
See,
there's definitely
Portland PD thinks that we've moved on from serial killers. They think we're all mass shooters now, all right? And we haven't had one of those here for a while, but what they fail to see is Portland, we love the vintage.
yeah.
We love the serial killers. We love a throwback to the 70s, 80s. So, of course, some dude is going to be out here choking chicks in the woods.
For sure.
Choking Chicks in the Woods is the EP I released before Guy
I
Parks.
just remember when like these missing women and like the bodies were found and they're like, this is not a serial killer. Everyone's like, it's a fucking serial killer. And they're like, no, it's not. No, it's not. They gaslighted us.
Yeah. Well, it's because they don't want the FBI involved, you know.
I guess.
Different law enforcement agencies don't want somebody involved.
I know. I've seen Silence of the Lambs. I know how it works.
Have you seen Mindhunter?
Yes.
Oh, it's pretty good.
I've
Let's
been-
do the
I was
Rick
on a
part of the show
huge-
after.
I could talk about Michael Mann for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so this segment that I'm going to do with you is a game. We're going to do a game. Clap for the game. This is a new game because here at Covert Café we do live D&D campaigns every Wednesday night, so you should
Yeah.
come out and see that
I'm
sometime.
a D&D player.
D&D, so you're going to like this game. We call it Roll or Die, bitch. Make some noise.
Oh, yeah. I'm probably going to die, bitch.
I don't want that to happen. I am just the DM, you know, the dungeon monster.
Given my rolling of late.
All right. So the first thing we're going to roll for is the setting, all right? Now, you could either get Camp Crystal Lake,
Ooh.
a seedy New York club a la the movie Cruising.
Hell yeah, that's more my style.
Yeah. You could get a Buffalo Bill's basement.
Ugh.
Or the burnt-out school from Nightmare on Elm Street.
Cool.
So the classic ones, all right? So give it a roll on this D12. That's a 12. Oh, my God. That means you are in the Freddy Krueger school. Dream World. All right. I really hope you don't get Freddy Krueger as your enemy, because that's the next roll, Brendo, is for the enemy. For the villain that's hunting you. You understand? We're going to figure that out. You could get Freddy Krueger, which would be a bit of a double dip, honestly. But, so we might change. Well, fuck it. Or you could get Alan Turing's ghost. Where are my queer historians? Who knows who Alan Turing is? Yeah. He's the gay man who won the war for the Allies in World War II by breaking the Enigma code.
And then they lobotomized him.
They lobotomized. They chemically castrated him, and then he killed himself. I wasn't gonna go into all that, but he definitely has unfinished
They made a
business.
movie about it.
Yeah, The Imitation Game. Benny Batch.
Benny Batch.
Benny Batch. All right, so you could have him as a ghost, as the trying to kill you. Or you could have the twins from The Shining on the tricycles.
Don't like that.
Or just your standard generic universal vampire.
Okay.
All right, so roll for your villain, your enemy. That's an 11. You get the
I'm
universal
rolling high
vampire.
today.
Yeah.
I'm rolling high today.
So a vampire is chasing you through Freddy
Is it a
Krueger's.
sexy vampire?
Oh, aren't they all?
No.
Now Pete Hegseth, call back.
Because, like, I don't know, what kind of vampire are we talking about? Are we talking about Edward Cullen? Are we
Yeah.
talking about a Spike? I'm hot for Spike and Buffy.
And Buffy. Okay, I'm sorry.
Or like an Angel. I mean, I'm also Angel's pretty.
I'm gonna say
I'm a
take-
Spike guy personally.
I'm
but
gonna say less Cullen, more Spike.
hell yeah.
On the spectrum.
But those are more dangerous.
Yeah, but closer to a Nosferatu. I don't know if this.
Ugh, I don't like Nosferatu.
I don't give a shit. It's my game, Brendo.
They're
All
not
right.
sexy. They're not sexy.
He fucks in Nosferatu.
Yeah, but it's
He fucks at the end.
It's gross.
It's kind of hot.
No.
Maybe I'm weird.
You are weird. You want to fuck Nosferatu? That's kind of.
Well, fuck Nosferatu. I might just want to be in the room with him. That's not any better.
It's very wrinkly.
I like the movie. I don't know.
I like that movie too, but I definitely don't want to fuck that dude.
I don't know. I find it erotic that it's a completion of a character arc. Is that wrong? What? So you're running from a vampire. He's as hot as you want him
The
to be.
sexiest vampire in the world.
Okay, so
is,
if I know your material, okay, I think let's say it at the same time. Alexander
Alexander
Skarsgård from True Blood.
Eric Northman.
Eric Northman from. You're running from that blonde.
I would not run from him.
Oh my God. What about?
You are speaking my language.
What about?
I would be his vampire slave.
Yeah. Oh my God. See, all right, that might be how this story goes. Just.
What about Ian Somerhalder from Vampire Diaries?
Is that up there? Not quite as high. But in that
He's all
vein,
right.
in that vein,
He's fine, I
Okay.
guess. But Eric Northman, I mean, come
more
on.
Eric Northman than that bitch. So now we got to roll for your gear, for your
Okay.
weapon, all right? So you could get a crossbow,
Hell yeah.
a cane gun, one of those little canes that has a gun in it.
I feel like we need a crossbow for a vampire for sure.
You might could, but you also could get Ash's chainsaw arm from the Evil Dead. That'd be pretty
Chop
fun.
his head off, yeah.
Chop his head off. Or you could just have as your weapon Robin Williams' genie from Aladdin. Like you just have his powers at your
I
disposal.
would be like, give me a steak machine gun.
just shoots pieces of meat at him?
Steak, like wooden steak.
Oh, fucking.
Come on, vampires. Come on, Colin.
You guys got where I was going with that, right?
Yes.
I always
We're
thought that
talking
was a
about-
fun double entendre in this vampire.
But also a steak machine gun sounds yummy. I mean, like,
Doesn't it? Yeah. They ought to get on that in Kansas City. Anyway, roll for your gear, Brendo.
Come on, genie.
That's a 3. Oh my God, that's crossbow.
Okay, that's a traditional vampire hunting weapon.
Hell yeah.
Put the
hell yeah.
stake in the crossbow.
Exactly. It could be even a cross-shaped
But also
crossbow.
crossbows are hard to shoot.
Are
They're
they?
a lot harder than you think.
I've never shot one. Which
You gotta fucking pull it back, like get it. Like I'm not very strong. I'm not making a good case for myself here.
Well, we could make it
But
one of, like...
also, I want to fuck Eric Northman. So,
You want to fuck Alexander Skarsgård?
oh yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That wasn't a question.
See his
that was a
latest movie?
statement. Oh,
See-
yeah.
Oh, holy
You see
shit!
Straw Dogs, dude?
I've seen all of them.
It's
dude.
unfortunate because he's a rapist in that one.
Yeah. We're not gonna talk about that.
We're not gonna. I don't know why that was the movie that jumped in. He has so many better ones.
I even watched the shitty Tarzan he was in.
Oh my God! I forgot about the Tarzan with Margot.
I watched that multiple times in the theater.
Yeah, bet you did. All right. So what
Come
we're
on,
gonna
he's
do
in a
now?
loincloth. I
He's
mean,
a
come on.
handsome feller. I get it, and
He's
his
a
dad
very-
and his brothers are very talented too.
I came out of the closet because I wouldn't shut up about how much I loved Alexander Skarsgård on a podcast.
Yeah, I'm gonna clap it up for that. That's fucking dope. Finding yourself through vampires? How could we not co-sign on that here at Murder
True
Casserole?
Blood is probably the sexiest, gayest, sexiest show ever made.
That's why I've watched a little bit of True Blood here and there, not like
very
constantly,
sexy.
But I've seen more of Twilight series, and I like True
Not-
Blood more. Yeah,
Boo.
exactly. Twilight's straight as fuck. And
Twilight
I'm here for it.
Twilight is like Mormon
Mormon
propaganda.
straight shit. I fucking hate it.
It's-
All right.
Good, you guys suck.
Ameerah likes Mormon sparkly vampires.
Hell yeah.
All right, anyway, now we're going to do the vote. So what I need you to do, Brendo, is cover your or close your eyes, and then crowd, you're going to give a thumbs up or thumbs down, or whether Brendo is going to live or die in this scenario, okay? All right, I didn't say the things yet. Keep your eyes closed, Brendo. Okay, so he's at the burnt-out dream school from A Nightmare on Elm Street, running from a sexy-ass vampire. He's armed with a crossbow. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Is Brendo living through the night? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I don't want to live.
Right down the It's coming right down. Okay, hands down, hands down, hands down. All right. You can uncover your eyes now. All right. So
Do I get to be sexy vampire sex slave?
So we're in the school. We're in the burnt-out dream world. Imagine Brendo there napping. He's in his dream world. All right, he's running through this dream school. All right, he's got
Full
his
of
crossbow
sexy vampires.
at the ready. No, just one sexy vampire, but 5
Okay.
of him. All right.
Hell yeah.
It's just what's his name?
Eric Northman.
Eric Northman, not
Alexander
Alexander Skarsgård, but Eric Northman specifically. 5 Eric Northmans are coming for you.
my
and
dream.
you've got this crossbow. It's only got 4 bolts. All right? And you level it up and you go, not in my dream today, you sexy motherfucker. I don't know why I'm quoting. You say it.
Not in my dream today, but maybe.
And Eric Northman says, let's see if I can do a Swedish accent. It won't be hot.
my
It
God.
won't be hot. Brandon. Brandon, you want to be my slave?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this was a survival game. I thought you would be
Nah.
more resistant.
Turn me.
I'm turning Mexican.
You could kill me, but you gotta turn me.
I have to turn you first.
You could kill me, but you gotta turn me.
Why are you making
Sometimes
the
they just
rule?
kill you.
Oh yeah, sometimes they just want to kill.
Turn me.
Wait, he's Southern in True Blood. He's like Louisiana.
Yeah, but he's Norse.
Oh fuck, man. Can't get this accent squared.
He's a fucking Viking, dude.
Oh, he's a fucking Viking. All right. So you're gonna shoot that crossbow at me and 4 of my other guys, eh?
It's Wisconsin Viking.
There's a lot of Swedes in Wisconsin.
There
I
are.
know.
There's also Norwegians.
There's a lot of them everywhere. You want to do it? What are we thinking here, bud?
Sure.
You're shooting us all? You're shooting 4 of the 5 of
Save
us?
one.
Oh, the last one, he jumps up on you, Brendo, and he starts sucking your blood real tight,
Oh, yeah.
real good. And you're just like, oh, man. And I think the whole crowd here knew that that's actually what you wanted the whole time.
It is.
So you
Get to be with
die.
him
You
forever.
turn into you die with a smile on your face as Brendan Creecy. But then you ride that smile, that erotic vampire's bloody smile, through the short afterlife, and then your eyes flick back open, and then the color of Eric Northman's, and then you're Eric Northman's slave, and then you
Forever.
walk out of the dream world for
Hell
free.
yeah.
You just live in the dream school together. You guys start antiquing. It's
We're
cool.
the sheriff. He's the
Yeah.
sheriff of Bontemps, Louisiana.
Oh, so you're set, all right? Cop husband?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, my God. That's good life. Clap for that. It's a good life for you, Brendo.
I'm his deputy.
That went
I'm
the-
his deputy.
Oh, that's just as good as man parts.
Yeah.
Pieces of dude. I'm sorry. That's just as good. I love
Deputy
it.
Brendo
Oh.
of Bontemps, Louisiana.
Yeah, and then you pull like teenagers over, but it's not weird, and you're just like the sheriff on the other side of the car, and you're like, I get fucking bottomed by this guy all the time. Is that the
Yeah.
right lingo? I don't know.
I am definitely Eric Northman's bottom bitch.
Fuck yeah, I thought so. I didn't want to assume.
I mean, not normally, but for him.
Oh, okay, for him.
Oh, yeah.
Like it. I like how much I've learned about you, and I think I knew it, but I think we added depth, much like that chair, Brendo.
I'm going to have to struggle to get out of this
I
chair.
got you, bro. Everybody make some noise for Brendan Creecy! Oh, keep it going. Biggie Smalls, that's who's on the radio. Keep it going for Brendan, goddammit. What a good time. What a good night. I'm having fun. You fuckers having fun. You drinking? You getting your shit from Cody and Joe? Clap for Cody and Joe. I love it. I love it. Let's get your next panelist up here. This next lady, my bad. I fucked up the order. This next lady, she's fucking hilarious. Good buddy. Very funny. Make some noise for Ameerah Sanders.
Hello.
How we doing, Ameerah?
I'm chilling.
Me too. Isn't that
First of
comfy?
all, I want to say the first Twilight
All right.
is cinema. Okay? It's cinema. And the rest of them, I get it. They got a budget. They got crazy. It went real off. They sold out.
Sure.
But the first movie, it's got the
jus.
It's got it.
It's got the sauce.
Okay, and I was Team Jacob because I don't like being cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm anemic. I can't be doing that.
I think
like,
I've
that's
always
crazy.
been Team Jacob too, but I've always been Team Werewolf over Vampire. Frankly, in terms of folklore, I always like werewolves more.
I just was like, every time I was reading it, I was like, well, do you have sex? Like, is it just like fucking an icicle? Like, what
Yeah.
What is the appeal? Like,
Some people like
I
that.
don't think that's gonna help. I don't know. What you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, some people be fucking with ice cubes.
But like, it's not the pussy. Like, it's the muscle, and if you put ice on it, it's like you gotta. She gonna tighten up. Okay, you guys are pulling away.
Well, it's yeah. I mean, I'm really proud of Kristen and Robert.
Yeah,
I'm really proud of what they've done in there. They've both become incredible actors.
Yeah,
and nobody culture-wise saw that for them when those movies were coming out.
Yeah.
Right? Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Am I wrong, Covert Café?
No.
No, everybody's writing off Robert Pattinson and Kristen Stewart just because of Twilight, and I don't think that's fair because they've both done incredible work since and during then. All right. I fucks with that movie Adventureland with Kristen Stewart. That's a good fucking movie.
Kristen's gay as fuck.
Kristen's gay, and a gay woman doing the best portrayal of Princess Diana in any fictional meeting is a fucking feat. All right, because Princess Diana is I mean, somebody's gonna retcon her as gay in 5 years, but she's mad straight.
Yeah.
Nobody would get that sad about losing a prince if they were gay. You know, losing a prince for a gay person, that's just when Prince died.
Yeah,
like
that's what I thought.
The artist formerly known.
Yes, exactly.
I'm on a tangent. Yes. Anyway, but that's because this next subject is going to be easy to cover and a lot of fun to cover because everybody knows this story. He's the patron saint of gay murder. Everybody make some noise for Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yay, Jeffrey.
Yeah, and I want to say you're clapping for the segment with Ameerah and I, not the man Jeffrey Dahmer, okay? There we go.
Hey, Jeffrey, slay queen. Yeah.
Slay queen. Oh my God, can you imagine how bad a drag show would have been if Jeffrey Dahmer's the middle act?
Oh yeah.
Like Dahmer wasn't that free with himself.
What would Jeffrey Dahmer's drag name be?
Probably something dumb like Josephine Dahmer. Like it wouldn't even be that good of a stretch.
I feel like let me think. We'll come back to it.
Yeah, let's think on it.
Yeah.
All right. So Dahmer was born in 1960 in Wisconsin. Make some noise for the Midwest. This is a Midwest story. This story is full of cheap beer and bratwurst. Oh, my God. All right. So, incompatible parents, his folks hated each other. So he developed an early fixation on being separated from normal society and bones.
Ooh.
And dead animals. He loved bones and dead animals. By the way, nothing wrong with liking bones. Bones are cool.
True.
Yeah.
Like when you have no connection to the flesh that was on them before.
Exactly.
Like if you find a bone, like a cool bone, like that's cool.
Yeah.
But like if you're like, I know where that came from.
That's a little bit worse.
Then it's not.
Put it this way: don't keep your cat's skull.
No.
That's fucking wrong.
Wait a minute. No. Wrong.
No, you can.
I want to keep my cat's skull.
Oh, okay.
You guys.
Well, you can.
Yeah, it's my cat. It's different. I didn't kill her. She died of natural causes.
Yeah. But
you guys really hate me. First, you don't like the whole Ice Cube pussy thing. Now you're like, she wants to keep her cat's skull. Like, just have you ever? I don't know.
Here's my question: isn't natural causes for a cat suicide?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I stand by it. Cats seem sad.
What?
They seem sad to me. So I'm getting some nods. People don't want to admit it.
What makes you think a cat would commit suicide?
Because I grew up on, not on a farm, but out in the kind of country. We just had some cats
farm
that weren't...
adjacent.
They weren't allowed inside the cats, because that's not what you do with cats in Iowa. They stay outside to kill mice.
Yeah, exactly.
You understand? So when the cats, like, they just seem sad all the time. I remember thinking that as a kid. I was like, these cats are going to kill themselves. And one of them walked in front of a truck on Belmont Road in Bettendorf, Iowa, and I was like, that's the end of Annie. And I was like, I was right. Annie's fucking suicidal, all right? She committed suicide by Buick.
No, okay, so cats, they didn't like you, so they just...
I love all animals, just the cats lived outside. I love them.
The cats didn't like your vibe. You didn't have access to that part of their personality.
I just love the dogs more,
actually,
all right?
Cats are a really great time. And then, you know what?
Well,
yeah.
I guess that's the difference between you and me, Ameerah. But at any rate, Dahmer claimed he became
that's
very...
That's the only thing.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Painfully closeted Jeffrey Dahmer was, you know.
Painfully
also,
closeted drag name. There we go.
Oh, there it is. Painfully closeted. All right. But also extremely introverted. He committed his first murder when he was 18. Pitched up to hitchhiker, you know, was going to a concert, took him back to his divorced parents' house. His parents divorced and then just left him in the house right when he graduated high school.
His vibes are off.
See, right? We could have just been having parties the whole... That's the thing. His dad said when he came back, it looked like there had been a bunch of teenage ragers in there, but it was just Jeff drinking that many beers.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, hardcore teenage alcoholic,
Okay.
lifelong alcoholic Jeffrey Dahmer was. And it's the thing I like the most about him. He would go to school in the morning and just smash a six-pack in his car before going to class. And I'm like, dude! Only you'd have been in Iowa 20 years later, we could have been buds. Dude, we would have been cool.
Wasn't Jeffrey Dahmer Twinkie? Or
Twink?
Was
he's
he?
pretty closer. What's a Jack's twink? Is that still a twink?
A twunk.
That's a twunk. He's closer to twunk. He loved lifting weights.
Okay.
But he also was kind of tall.
So, okay, yeah, a twunk then.
So he was about 6 foot, but he was like jacked. He was in good shape. Like Evan Peters as Jeffrey Dahmer in the Netflix show, not a bad representation actually.
Okay, yeah, we're going in twunk territory.
Yeah. Definitely twunk. Yeah,
Twunk
I should have just said
territory.
Evan Peters, and it would have been like
Yeah.
twunk. But at any rate, he killed this hitchhiker Stephen Hicks, bludgeoned with a barbell, and then strangled him to finish
Really
him
like
off.
lifting weights, huh?
Yeah. So yeah, no shit, right? He was deceptively strong. A lot of people watch like the Stone Phillips interview when he's in prison. He's gotten all doughy because of the prison food. And they're like, who could get killed by that fucking bitch? But then at his peak, he was fucking all right. But anyway, he didn't kill for 8 years after that. Went in the army, got arrested.
He did kill.
No, he didn't. He never went into combat.
Oh, okay.
He was trained as a medic, which is how he learned what drugs to knock a dude out with to rape him. Prob Halcyon is what he liked to use.
This is why you don't just give anybody medical education.
Yeah, but very similar to Dennis Nielsen, who I talked about. Joe John joined the army, got a taste for assaulting men while in the army.
See, the army is just none of it's good.
Not good.
None of it's good.
And for a guy like Dahmer, who had he barely graduated high school and he barely got into college and drank himself out of state college in the first semester. His dad.
Iowa State College?
No, Ohio.
Oh, even worse.
Ohio
Wow.
State, yeah. He was a Buckeye, or as we would call him in Iowa City, Ohio State fuck guys. Which makes a lot more sense for Dahmer.
Was he literate? Could he read?
You could read.
Okay. Well, wait. How did he? Okay.
He just drank. He was just
So
hardcore
he-
drinking.
Not good at school, drank a lot, but he still learned all the medical stuff just fine.
You know what? Nobody told him to apply himself.
Okay, you know.
And the military is just like, fucking apply yourself.
Okay, the structure. Okay.
Yeah,
got
the
it.
structure probably actually worked good for him. But then
Yeah.
eventually he moves up to Milwaukee after getting arrested for indecent exposure at a county fair.
Oh.
Yeah, jerking off at the beer tent.
He was jerking off to
yeah.
what?
Beer.
To beer. Makes
Somebody's
sense.
been reading my diary, jerking off to beer. Do you know they're canceling Schlitz? There's no more Schlitz anymore.
I'm sorry.
Yeah! It's fucking me up, man! At any rate,
Get you a nice cosmopolitan.
I don't want it. I want my Schlitz. I want the beer
It's
that made
Pride
Milwaukee
Month. You're gonna
famous.
drink a goddamn Cosmo.
Okay, Cody, you heard her. But at any rate, hit it hard killing after that 8-year break. Started killing while living in his grandma's house. That's what's fucked up. But at
she
any
there?
rate, yeah, she was there.
Okay.
Yeah. In Milwaukee, taking 17 lives all in all. Usually his process was meeting a guy out at a gay bar or a bathhouse and then getting him back to his apartment, drugging a drink that he gave the guy. When the dude passes out, he kills him, experiments with different murder methods. Sometimes he bludgeons, sometimes he strangles, sometimes he takes a drill and just goes into the side of your fucking head and then pours boiling water in it to make you a sex zombie. What? Oh. Yeah, what do you think of that? That's something he wanted to do.
He could have been a doctor. I don't
Right?
know.
He's got the curiosity.
I mean, I do genuinely think that surgeons are not that far off from serial killers. It's just a matter of...
They just found a productive way to play.
A productive way, but also, like, I could make over $100K a year and legally get to cut people open or be poor and do whatever I want. Like, you gotta weigh the options, and I think most people would rather get a check for almost killing someone.
Oh, certainly.
And then if they do end up killing someone, it's just like the hospital's problem anyway.
Yeah.
You gotta think, you know what I'm saying? If he didn't drink so much, he might have figured it out.
We're going to cover a case kind of similar to that later.
Oh,
Holy
okay.
shit. Stay tuned, mushheads. Oh. all right. But he was like Dennis Nielsen, a product killer, which means you kill somebody to get the body to play with, all right? So he got the body afterwards, he cut him up, he played with them, he did necrophilia on the light. Like not full penny on the bodies, but like... Just like, squeeze the leg up and then fuck the gap in the legs. That's what Jeff...
That's somehow
Don't
worse.
owe on me on that.
That is somehow worse.
Yeah.
Because, like...
It's a weird violation.
Damn.
Yeah. Think about that.
Like, he don't even want to use the God-given holes. He just...
You know what? Dahmer found God once he got to prison. That's really funny you said that. I wonder if he had a flashback. He's like, should have just used the holes.
Should have just used the holes.
God would have been fine with that.
Should have just used the holes.
But also, the thing that gave Dahmer his nickname and his legacy, he also took some of the body parts and fucking ate them. Grilled them up in the pan, butter, a little bit of thyme. Just like we make the steak bites here at Covert Café.
A sprig of rosemary.
Works for steak bites, works for dude. But apparently he said it tasted like beef. He said it
Didn't
tasted
he only
like
kill
filet.
like men of color?
Not only, but most
mostly
of his victims were men of color.
Because
yes.
he likes his meat seasoned. Period.
Exactly.
Yes! I was waiting for that.
But that leads me into kind of the big systemic problem with Jeffrey Dahmer and why Jesse Jackson showed up in Milwaukee after he was arrested was that Jeffrey Dahmer, yes, lived in a predominantly black neighborhood, which he used as his hunting ground, specifically brought home predominantly black men or Southeast Asian. He also had a thing. He molested one dude who got away and then ended up murdering that same dude's younger brother. And I believe they were from... It was the other way around. He molested the younger brother, and then that brother got away from the grandma's house. And then years later, when Dahmer was living in his own apartment, he brought home this other guy who was that kid's older brother, the Symphonophone family, I believe. The older brother's name was Conorak. They were a Laotian immigrant family, and Dahmer was like, I'll give you $50 to take nude pictures for me. And this dude was like, yeah. And here's the fucked up thing. That was the victim that Dahmer drilled into his head, and he survived. And then he managed to... Dahmer ran back down to the liquor store for more beer. The kid frees himself. He's 14, escapes the apartment. Two women walking by are like, oh my, he's in his underwear, bleeding from the head, fucked up. And these are the cops come by. The cops are like talking to him, trying to get answers out of him. He doesn't have an ID. Who shows up but Jeff Dahmer and just goes, oh, he's my boyfriend. It's fine. And this is where we see the homophobia of the police playing a part because the cops see 3 people of color, including one who's clearly bleeding and been victimized. And then they see a white guy, and the white guy goes, here's what's going on, officer. And they go, ew, gay shit. And then they escorted this kid back to Dahmer's apartment. Where he was murdered.
Did the cops get fired when they found out?
Only for a while.
Great.
They got their pensions, Ameerah, I'll tell you that much.
God damn it.
Milwaukee PD, I'd like to say from all of us here at Murder Casserole, fuck you! Milwaukee's got great pride
those
events,
guys
though.
don't even, I bet those police officers don't even wipe their ass because it's too gay. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
There, they got dirty asses,
I
those
can't
boys.
touch my own asshole.
I don't have their names, but let's just say their names will be shames on their grandchildren's mouths.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yes. So, but that's what happened. In 1991, though, Dahmer was caught when a would-be victim escaped. All right, managed to get out, flag down some cops. This time the cops basically caught him as red-handed as they could. He had festering oil bins of body parts in his apartment. The place stunk like shit. All of his neighbors, who were also black, were complaining about it for months. Never got followed up on, of course. He claimed it was rotten, which in a way it was. It was just rotten
Sometimes
dude
the
meat.
best lies have a little bit of truth.
His way of explaining the smell.
Yeah, the best lies have a little bit of truth. Absolutely.
Exactly. He's not smart. He was smart. I think he did it implicitly. I think he's a white guy raised in the Midwest, so he immediately thought no one's going to miss all these people of color.
Yeah.
And that's why he chose to live in that neighborhood and make that his center of his hunting
Yeah, there
ground.
was a serial killer in Kansas City not too long ago that got caught because the black community, like a lot of black women, were being disappeared, and one lady escaped, and then they were finally like, look, we told you.
Yep.
Here he is. And that's tale as old as time, guys.
Tale as old as time, and very similar to the case in Canada and along the U.S.-Mexico border of indigenous women going missing in mass numbers and them not being investigated. Check that shit out if you're not depressed enough. So, caught in 1991, confessed in custody, pled guilty, got life. It's actually very cathartic. If also you want kind of a weird, emotionally wrought experience, watch the victim impact statements from Jeffrey Dahmer's trial, because in the sentencing period, what they do in Wisconsin is all the families of the victims come into the courtroom and get to yell at Jeffrey Dahmer for a couple minutes each. One of them tries to charge him. It's worth looking up because you do get a little bit of like, get him! It's kind of fun.
Why can't they just beat his ass?
I think,
You get 30 seconds to hit this man as much and as hard as you can.
Wisconsin is the state of the union that I think would agree to that the most, too. They'd just be like, all right, you can go into a room and kick the shit out of him for a few.
So he literally took his glasses off because he's blind as a bat.
Yeah, he's a fucking coward.
You gotta take them glasses on. You go look at this today.
The big thesis I want people to get from this show is that we're talking about these serial killers, but we're not making them seem cool because they're fucking all shitheads. All right, make some noise for that. Serial killers. Feels weird that I have to say it, but serial murderers, not cool. Not cool. Not even the handsome ones. All right. All right. But went to prison, found Jesus in prison, of course. Found Jesus in prison, because that's apparently where he is. Apparently, he's in the Milwaukee State Correctional Facility. But at any rate, he was bludgeoned to death by another inmate who claimed God had told him to kill Dahmer, which is kind of fun because you find God and then God's like, nah, fuck you, nerd.
Ew, how did you find me?
If there is a God, I really hope that's his sense of humor. It's like, I accepted this fucking weirdo Jeff. And then this weirdo Christopher was like, I feel like I should kill Jeff. And God's like, you know what, Chris? Do you.
I'll look away. I'm all seeing, but I'll look away.
Yeah. And then Christopher Scarver, who was a diagnosed, paranoid schizophrenic.
But not in that case. He was right.
And then,
a paranoid schizophrenic is right twice a day.
But what I like about this story is that a lot of people think there's no closure to the story of Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, what do we learn from this? Well, what we did learn is a lot about his pathology from the big interview he did with Stone Phillips. So we learned a lot about serial killing just from him, because Jeffrey Dahmer was not abused as a child, came from a broken home, but his parents didn't beat the fuck out of him. He wasn't molested as a kid. He doesn't have any massive brain trauma, which are usually all the big check marks for a serial killer, so he's an interesting case to study. We got to study him, and then somebody murdered him. So I'm saying win-win. Because my big argument against the death penalty is we don't get to study the people that we fucking kill. You all right? We got to study them.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer, he outlived his usefulness.
Yeah. I have a question that's really burning with me. So when he was killing people in his grandmother's home, Grandma was what? Sleeping? What the fuck?
Yeah, sleeping. Early stages of Alzheimer's as well.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, lock her up too. I would be like, wait, where that bitch can't get away?
Widowed
she didn't know what was going on.
Living on her own. But this is the thing: is he did it a lot in the basement. And he would bring these guys home after bar close. So we're talking 3:30 in Milwaukee. All right, a nice old German American Catholic lady like Jeffrey's grandma. She's asleep.
Okay.
If she's anything like my grandma, she's asleep at 8:30.
Okay.
All right.
Alzheimer's, old German, checks out.
Yeah. Praying Catholic, taking him to church, trying to make him not jerk off at the fair.
Okay, so was he like her caretaker?
Not at that point. Her disease hadn't progressed. By the time he was arrested, so he moved out at some point. By the time he was arrested, her Alzheimer's was fucked. And when the cops showed up to search her house for potential evidence, Because he said, well, I killed a few people at my grandma's house. It ruined her life for the last few years.
Oh, damn.
Because she was so confused, you know. She thought Jeff was still living there. She was like, Jeff, you need to answer these questions, and Jeff is in jail.
Aww.
So her son, Jeff's dad, Lionel, is there trying to do it. Yeah, it's a really sad part. It's like, there are nothing but victims who touch these stories.
I'm sorry I even asked. Damn.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to have a good time now.
No. Catherine Dahmer died very confused and not knowing her grandson was a monster with her help.
Oh, okay. Well.
This is perfect.
Why you don't have children, because they might become serial killers.
But yes.
Yes.
I do have to happy pride, childless. I have to ask you one question before you leave.
Yeah.
Ameerah, what's your perfect death?
I've thought a lot about it.
Yeah.
My perfect death. Honestly, I would chilling at home, frankly. Yeah. Maybe listen to some birds chirping on the porch in a rocking chair and just thinking about all the bad bitch stuff I did over my life and just being like, and before I go, like, I had spent my later years building this myth of a witch that lives in the woods. So the town I'm in the foothills of the mountain, and the town out in the valley, they're like, don't go to old Lady Ameerah's house. She's a witch. But all I really do is just give the local girls abortion pills.
Yeah. I love
and then
that.
I die knowing that's my legacy.
I think that's beautiful.
Thank
Hell
you.
yeah. Make some noise for Ameerah Sanders, everybody! Hell yeah. All right. Oh my goodness. It's that time of the show, the middle point where I ask you for fucking money. Give me money. Give people money. Give the comics money. It goes to the comics. They need money. There's QR codes everywhere. There's another bucket in the back for change. Whatever you want to give. I know times are tough, but you know, what are you going to spend it on? Gas? Get fucked. All right, let's keep this shit going. In this economy, fuck your car. Fuck your fucking Camry. All right, let's get your next panelist up here. This dude, he just hosted competition here. Very funny, good buddy. Make some noise for Marcus French. Yeah.
What's up? I'm sad to hear about Schlitz.
Yeah, aren't you?
I mean, it's kind of gross.
Nobody else
but
is. No.
It's I like an underdog. And, you know, they made a comeback after that whole beer snot thing years ago. So it's like, I mean, they're not the grossest. You know, I would
not
drink.
the grossest.
I drink Schlitz, but, you know, it's like I'm not, like, hunting around.
Schlitz is a great beer, and if you've never had it, you're
Solid
fucking
beer,
up
yeah.
because you're probably never going to get to unless you drive to Milwaukee tonight. Yeah. All right? It's a great beer. It's very malty. It tastes like your grandfather's spit. All right? But in a good way, in a homey way, you know? No, in a good way.
Oh, yeah. I remember
There's a good way for that to be.
My grandpa
Taken?
spitting in my mouth. Yeah.
Yeah, just for fun. All right, let's get into this. So this is a game that we play, Marcus, here. This is a little Two Truths and a Lie game. We call it Lions No Crime. Make some noise for it. So what we're going to do is we're going to share 3 crimes that we've committed. 2 of them are true, each of us. 1 is a lie, all right? And then we're going to guess which one is each other's lie, and then you guys are going to help us out with that. Sound good? Yeah. All right. Now, do you want to do your crimes first? You want me to go first?
Absolutely.
Hit it.
So, glad to be admitting these crimes that all occurred, you know, when I was a minor, if anybody asks, because I committed these, but I have not been convicted of them. So.
Statute of limitations.
You look like good people and keep your mouths shut, right? Over here? I didn't see a nod from this guy.
Sorry,
You're going to be a
snitch,
problem?
Diana?
Okay. Just want to make sure that, you know, aside from wherever this is streaming on the web, it stays between us, all right? Okay, so 3 crimes. 1, grand theft, joyriding, and transportation of drugs across state line for the intent of distribution or sale.
There you go. Wow, that one could either be, number 3 could either be so specific it's a lie or true. It could be either one. Okay, so 1, we got grand theft.
Correct.
All right, so grand theft of what?
All sorts of stuff. A little bit of a hoodlum phase in junior high school. We used to break into cars.
Ah, and that's grand? Is when it's when you're breaking and you're just stealing people's Tic Tacs or what?
Well, no, it's based on the dollar amount. So at the time, because I'm old, in Montana, it was over $300.
Over $300 makes it grand. So if you're stealing $300 from a car, and you got caught for this,
goods for it.
Yeah, or goods.
Who are you looking at? I didn't get caught.
You didn't get caught. Oh man. The White Panic. That's Marcus French.
That's right. Still a little bit of a criminal.
Yeah.
I
the
jaywalk
cue ball
like a
of
motherfucker.
crime.
Yeah.
All right. Now what was
I look
the middle
like
one?
a cop, so they don't harass me. So
The middle one's
right.
joyriding.
Joyriding, correct.
Is that actually a crime, or is that just a stolen car?
It is a crime.
Okay.
I had to look up the difference because Grand Theft Auto. This is funny because this is one of the crimes where like intent matters. You know, like manslaughter versus murder.
Oh, sure.
Where they're like, well, did you mean to kill him? You know what I mean? Like it's like, well, he's still dead.
Yeah. Or in Texas, like, was he a dick?
Yeah.
Because that's a very real Texas like law.
Yeah. Which I kind of get, but probably not a great idea. Well,
Not
so it's the
good.
same thing. It's like joyriding. It's like you can steal a car, drive it around, dump it in a river. It's still joyriding, but also then destruction of property. But if you just like leave it somewhere, then it's not a felony because you didn't mean to like sell it or part it out or do anything
Break
like
it.
that.
Okay, so just stealing a car and driving it somewhere
That's
is
right.
known as joyriding.
Correct.
But stealing a car, driving it somewhere, and then fucking it up or stealing it or selling it is considered Grand Theft Auto.
I don't know about the fucking it up, but like selling it or
Well,
selling
you
the
said
parts,
put it in
yeah.
a river.
Well, that's still joyriding, but then you got destruction of
What
property.
the fuck
added
is
onto it.
happening in Montana? What the fuck is this fucking weird loop-de-loop shit?
We had fun. It was
You
a good
guys are,
time.
you're
Yeah.
like Oregon with your liquor laws. You're like, not on Sundays, cocksucker. What is going on? That's not an Oregon law. I don't like it. This is hard for me. What was the last one? The intent to distribute drugs across state lines, right?
Yeah, transportation of drugs across.
And it's
state
probably
lines,
weed,
basically.
or what do you do? You meth?
The intent to distribute is that's all about the amount that you have when you take it across state
Sure.
lines.
So if you had like 3 joints in Montana, they're like, he's a kingpin.
That'd be a big deal. But what if
yeah.
I'm going from Montana to North Dakota? Still a kingpin, but
Then if it's meth, they just let you go. You know. All right. Interesting. Crowd, 1, 2, 3. We got stealing shit from cars, stealing cars, driving a car with drugs in it. Which do you think is not Marcus's vibe? Joyriding was 2. I think 2. I'm gonna say 1's the. I think 1. What does anybody believe with me? Peer pressure. I'm seeing 1s, 2s. I see 1, 3. I see 1, 3. But you're just nondescript enough that I believe that you transported drugs, and maybe unwillingly. Or maybe
Inside
not
my body?
unwillingly.
What are you talking about?
Unwittingly, like you didn't know they were in the car, and
thanks.
your
I'm
brother
just
was just
stupid.
like,
Yeah,
by
okay,
the
got
way, we have
Thanks,
coke.
Colin. I
And
thought
now-
we were friends, but
we are friends, but like I have a lot of dumb friends, Marcus. All right, and I love them. I love them all the same. All right.
I'll take
They're
it.
all on the show tonight. Make some noise for all the comics. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go with number 1. I think that's the lie. I'm locking it in. Which one's the lie? Tell me now.
Number 3. I saw the couple 3s in the back here. Yeah.
I can tell you why. Because he knew far too much about the details of number 1 and 2. Nobody knows that much.
Well, he didn't ask any
Damn.
questions.
I didn't ask
had
about
details.
3.
Yeah.
In all fairness, I just took him at his word, because who hasn't driven across the border of a state while ripping a weed vape? Like,
Well,
Just assume they're lying.
Well,
That's the next
here's the thing too.
Damn.
I did know those details because I did drive across state lines with drugs, but I was very careful that it was not felony amounts. You know, it's like jail for a day or jail for the rest of your life. Because like there was a time they'd lock you up in Wisconsin for 5 years for a joint.
you did one of those. You change one detail. You know what that's called?
Smart.
Fucking me in the
Opposite-
ear is what it's called. All right. Let's
is a
do
good
my
time.
crimes.
Okay, I'm ready.
Number 1, I got caught smoking weed in high school with a drama TA. Not quite a T. I didn't know what other word to put. Like a drama coach. Like someone who's contracted by the school to work on the theater department. But anyway.
I didn't realize that was codified into law. But anyhow, go
It's
ahead.
like a coaching
Yes.
contract. Yeah. It's not in law, but like, got caught. 2, told my sister's conservative Christian friends that we had gay moms, making the homophobes cut off contact, but devastating my sister. That's number 2. Number 3 is fought a stop sign at Iowa City Pride.
All right, I think I've
So
already made
Iowa
my-
City is a town, and they have a pride event every June, sometimes July, sometimes it bleeds. And I got really drunk one night and fought a stop sign.
That was going to be my one question. I was going to I think I'd have a decision, but I've got some questions. Question first: were you drunk at the time?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
Not of
that's
course.
believable. I've seen Colin drunk before. I've seen
No.
him fight multiple inanimate objects. Like that seems in character, right?
Hey,
Anybody
man.
surprised? Okay.
Everybody's like, yeah.
Okay. So number 2 was just being shitty to your sister.
I was being more shitty to her homophobic friends.
Oh, okay. I thought your sister
I did.
was the
So
victim of that.
my
Okay.
sister Claire had some. I shouldn't say her name. Sorry. My sister had some friends who were
Sarah.
who were trying to like. My sister was getting into. It was like early in high school, and these kids were like part of like the Young Life crew. You know, like high school ministries, like very like Wesleyan Baptist shit. And my sister was like friends with them, so she was buying into some of the Christian talk a little bit just by virtue of being around them. So I decided one day in school to tell my sister's Christian conservative friends that my sister and I had gay moms in the hope that their hate would bleed through and then they wouldn't want to be friends with my sister anymore, which happened. Yay.
Yeah. Okay,
But
I can see that.
also, oh, you got me a Cosmo.
You gotta elevate. You gotta be classy. Yeah. You know,
Fucking
I just.
good.
Quick side note, though, I feel like I came out here and bared my soul and admitted to actual crimes.
Yeah.
Colin's like, I was kind of a dick a few times. And I'm like, you're still a dick
The
all
weed
the
one
time.
happened in
so-
Iowa. That was a crime.
What's that?
The weed number 1 was a weed crime, and weed is illegal in Iowa still. So that was a
Yes,
crime.
but you didn't say smoking weed. You said
I got
very
caught for
specifically-
smoking weed.
Oh, caught with that
Yeah.
person. Okay.
I got caught with that person in my car smoking weed.
Okay, and what'd you say? They were a TA?
It was like a tech person. Like if you're a theater drama kid in the drama class, sometimes if you're at a
I was
well-funded.
busy getting laid in high school.
Oh, dude. Oh, I'm sorry. You motherfuckers think theater people don't fuck
Those
each other?
theater kids are all over
They're
it.
always
Yeah,
fucking
I'm
each
kidding,
other,
yeah.
all right? We had
they're-
the soggiest couch in the basement of our theater in high school, all right?
They were almost
and
as
what was it
gross as the
soggy
band
in?
kids.
Come. Come at the theater, kids. I'll come on your head.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't want to bring the
Cosmo.
wrath of fountains of cum.
That's my follow-up EP to Pieces of Dude.
So how old? How old was this TA or
Like
tech person?
25, like just not long out of college.
And what year were
23.
you? In
I was a
school?
senior.
That's the lie.
Why?
That was my instinct right from the start.
You smoked it. I bet you smoked it with him, but you never got caught.
Like whatever the reason is, I'm with Joe. My instinct right from the beginning. I even said I was like, I've got an instinct for what it is. All right, but let's give it out to the crowd. Like, and again,
yeah.
let's pretend that Colin being a fucking dick to people is a crime. It's like, and we all wish that it was, right?
not
if
just
we
an
could get him
accepted
locked
part
up,
of his personality.
Like, I'm witness number 1. I've got evidence. I've got whatever the thing before, evidence log, whatever. You know, like, yeah, we could prove this shit. Yeah. Anyhow, let's see. What are you guys feeling? Well, let's, throw numbers in the air, like 1, 2, 3 with your fingers. Is it 1 across the board? I don't see anything else. Yeah, and that was my initial instinct. I'm going to say 1.
Yeah.
I knew it when you turned your head.
I've been doing this show too long. You guys know too much about me, all right?
He's a
I
dick,
put all
but
my
he's
crimes on the
transparent.
stage.
Yeah.
They're all on the YouTube. You can watch these past episodes on YouTube, by the way.
Once again, not crimes, though. But yeah,
Not crimes,
like,
just general young white man dickery. And I think Hickory Dickory Dock, Marcus French, has made my cock happy. All right,
But I
that was a
came here
great
for it.
extra. Make some noise for Marcus. Feeling good. That 1/3 of a Cosmo. What's in a Cosmo? I should know that if I bartend. Let's not. I know what's in a Cosmo. All right. Let's get your next panelist up here. This dude, very funny, good buddy. Make some noise. He hosts the open mic here Saturday nights. It's Aaron Thomas.
Hey, keep it going for Colin, everybody.
I sat down before you, and I didn't like it. I like it when they sit down first.
So you really think cats are sad? Did you hug a? I can see you. We can all see Colin just like as a kid.
I tried to
hugging
hug
a cat
cats.
like too tight, and then it killing itself. Like, oh, they're sad. Oh, it turns out cats are sad.
I'm not fucking Lenny from Of Mice and Men. All right. I put on a jacket tonight.
We're learning so much. I didn't realize how cool Marcus French is. He's so cool.
Dude, Marcus is a fucking G.
I didn't believe when he said, "I had a hoodlum face." I was like, "No way."
No, he didn't.
Damn, dude. He's being a hoodlum right now.
Dude, dude, Marcus would have been the dude
vaguely racist term, hoodlum. Crazy.
Marcus would have been the guy that you and I like. He's the guy who had the house, who was older than us, who was into like metal and punk and was like the godfather of all the like the scene. And he bought beer for everybody and had the party house.
Yeah, see, that's a misconception. Those guys are not fucking cool. The older guy hanging out with fucking 14-year-olds.
It was a roast.
No, he's cool. He buys his beer.
It was
no, he makes all my friends that are women uncomfortable. Actually,
I had a great relationship with the guy in my town who was like that. His name was Bubba, and we played rugby together. And he was not a good guy. Anyway, let's get into this other story of not a good guy. This is a new case to me, a new queer serial killer, but not super well known. We're talking about with Aaron. It's Donald Harvey. Make some noise for him. Yeah. Again, clapping for the segment, not the man.
Two totally safe first names.
Yeah.
Donald Harvey.
Oh, yeah, that is two. You got two first names.
Yeah, but they're not attached to very fucking terrible
deeds.
Yeah.
I don't know. Aaron Burr, Thomas Jefferson. Holy shit, dude. You're a rivalry in and of itself.
Am I a guest? Is this a part of being a guest?
Yeah. I have a Cosmo. It's making me feel bitchy. Yeah, but in a good way, you know? All right. So Donald was born in the Appalachian part of Ohio, like Hamilton, Ohio, in 1952. Troubled child, you know. He was unfortunately molested by both an uncle and a close family friend when he was a child. Yikes.
That is unfortunate.
Don't do that. You got kids around you, don't touch them. Don't even hug them. Don't do...
It's a weird PSA we're doing right now.
Across the room. I don't want to smell you.
We really are at the bottom these days of virtue signaling. Like, hey, I don't touch kids.
I don't touch kids.
I'm an ally. I don't have sex with children. Yeah, dude.
You're funny. At any rate, he joined the Air Force during Vietnam, but never went into combat. A very common thread with American serial killers of joining the military during Vietnam. A whole bunch of them did, and then never went and fought. But they're the type of veterans that would get home and be like, dude, I was in the shit. And it's like, you were a clerk. Like Leonard Lake is one of these dudes. Son of Sam, David Berkowitz, another one.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of Dean Coral. I could go on. I'm not gonna.
And he has.
And I will after the show. Just in the parking lot after every one of these shows is like, when you want the after hours shit? At any rate, he was
just naming serial killers like the Bible, like
yeah.
And then this one begot this one, and then this one begot this one.
This is my church, and this right here is my truth. So please respect it. At any rate, he was discharged from the Air Force, Aaron, for attempting suicide a couple times and or coming out as gay. In the 60s, early 70s, if you just said you were a gay man in the military in the U.S., they would do this thing where they discharge you, but not honorably nor dishonorably. Just straight discharge. Not straight, obviously, in Donald's case, but just a discharge, which... Gross word, am I wrong?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Not a
the
big
Army's
fan
a-
of straight discharge.
the military's a gross place. But he came back to Kentucky. His family had moved to Kentucky. It's in that area. You're from Tennessee, so you know that area of like the weird part of Ohio where it's like kind of Appalachian and kind of Midwestern at the same time, and then it touches Kentucky. Athens.
Yeah.
You
yeah,
know?
it's all weird.
It's all weird, dude.
There's no part of Ohio that's like, yeah, that part's not weird.
No, I've talked about this before. Everybody in pop culture is like Ohio. Ohio is 5 different states culturally in one Midwestern state. Like, the western half is the Midwest. The northern part is like Rust Belt, like Cleveland and shit, where you're on the lakes. That's more close to like Pittsburgh and shit. And then down south, it's like Kentucky. And then to the east, it's like mountains. It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like Ohio.
We don't like Ohio.
I don't like it.
Is anyone here from Ohio?
Anybody from Ohio? Thank fucking
Yeah,
Christ.
we don't like
All
Ohio.
right. Everybody give a fuck Ohio. Fuck Ohio.
Fuck Ohio.
So, started working as a hospital orderly. That's what his job was.
Oh, that's perfect.
So this is why I was talking when Ameerah was like, should have just been a surgery. Donald got a job as a hospital orderly, and that's where he got most of his victims. Yeah.
This guy's cheating. That's not. He was serial killing on easy mode, is what you're saying?
He branched out a little bit. We're going to get into it. So over the next 17 years, Harvey killed, by his estimate, he said 24. Other records have linked it to 36. Let's just combine them together and say 60. All right, because a lot of them, because he did it in Ohio.
Dude, he would
and
love
Kentucky.
that. that's
would
some
love
serial
that.
killer fucking. Hey,
actually
Gage,
would.
he paid his dues.
You know what? He's passed at the serial killer club. Yeah, he up to 70 though. We could attribute. He said different things to his lawyers over time, but that's the thing. So in a deep contrast, we try to categorize serial killers. So Nielsen and Dahmer, who we talked about, are the definition of product killers, meaning they want the body to play with after it's dead. Process killers get aroused by the act of killing, and then here with Donald, we find a third demographic, which is angels of mercy. All right, people who assume to get their rocks off in killing people, oh, they're gonna die anyway, so why don't I just help them along? And they're often Charles Colin.
Why does that
was
sound
another
like
example about
American
that.
healthcare?
Yeah!
Sounds like
Oh
this guy
my fucking god, that's good!
was ahead of his fucking time.
That's good. That's
Nice,
that's a
dude.
good analogy. That's a good meta. Donald Harvey is a great metaphor for our healthcare system in the rural U.S. It's
I'm
just
under
like-
United Healthcare under the Donald Harvey plan.
Dude, I switched from United. When the dude got shot at United, I was like, maybe that's going to get weird. Switch from United to Providence. Providence just announced they're moving out of Oregon completely. No more Providence clinics in Oregon after, like, the midpoint of the year.
Are they just like state by state or something?
I don't fucking know. They're
None of us
Catholic,
know how.
all right?
We don't know how it works. It's on purpose. Yeah.
But the point is, 70 people working in hospitals, 3 different hospitals all over southern Ohio, northern Kentucky, Donald was. So he used a variety of different methods, including overdoses of insulin, morphine, arsenic, cyanide, sometimes an overdose of a pillow.
That's out. That's we'll skip ahead of it. That's my perfect death.
Yeah! That's your perfect death?
You want to overdose on pillows? I thought that'd be cute.
So sweet.
Aww.
Yeah, if she's still around when I die, when I'm palliative, I want Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, to smother me to death with her tits.
Is she still alive?
She's still kicking, yeah.
Whoa.
Cassandra, yeah. She comes to Portland all the time. She came to Portland to cut up her Cybertruck with a chainsaw.
Whoa.
Nice.
She lives here? I think so. Can we hang out? Can we get her on the show, Joe John?
Oh my God.
Joe John, you have the holy charge. Get Elvira here.
For Pride Month, this is a great example of how straight comedians treat queer comedians.
I'm not straight.
Oh, you know Elvira.
I am slave for pay. I am gay for slay. Is that when we figured it out? What it was? How dare you retcon me as straight?
You're so straight passing, Colin.
I
I'm
know
sorry.
I am.
As a fellow straight, I can tell you to your face.
I know. I feel like
you're like a reminder queer. You're
yeah. I need a. By the way, I also. I don't know, man. Let's be what. I don't give a fuck. All right. Sometimes pillows. Sometimes he just unplugs shit, which is the most cat-like way to serial murder. Just like no more.
That is, yeah. See, cats aren't sad. They're kind of serial killers, actually.
I feel like we're saying the same thing.
No!
I've never known a serial killer to be like jazzed while he's doing it.
What are you talking about?
No, they're not happy.
What are you talking about?
They're not happy. They're in turmoil, Aaron.
He's too sympathetic to the cause, you guys. He can't be trusted with this information. You're sympathizing too hard, Colin.
Yeah. I'm feeling like a libertarian in America right now. At any rate, he didn't just kill... oh, by the way, sometimes he would inject patients with Hep C or even HIV. And this is in the 70s, 80s. This is like when
that finally gets
just
the
popped
groan.
off. Like, yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I feel like I have to ask after. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I don't like it. This is a test. I think the fact that this is being filmed that I'm making jokes about is always like...
You've been on the show
like
before. You knew what I was when you came.
That Cosmo's really just talking right now.
No.
It's taking the wheel.
It feels good. I feel...
Welcome. I just got back from a beach vacation, and it's just all tiki drinks.
It's nice, dude. I get it.
Yeah.
Like, by the way...
And and it was with my family, or my wife's family, and most of the time afterwards, I was like, I think it was too much. Was the conversation afterwards.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah.
I always think I'm going to end this show tonight being like, was I too much? And I always was. But
He
the
never
gross,
learns.
Never learned. No, I
And
just
that's
think
why we love him.
worst mode of worst mode of
You're
murder.
crushing. You're crushing.
Thank you.
You're
Shut
crushing.
the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Worst mode of murder that Donald employed was jamming a wire coat hanger up the catheter of a victim. Yeah. Aren't you guys happy I got that sentence out? It was clearly hard for me. I knew.
Oh my god! Through the cat. Oh.
Through the tube,
God.
bro. Right up.
Pieces of dude.
He also nearly killed his boyfriend, Carl. That was his boyfriend's name. See, here's the deal. You can't even pin it like a Don or a Nielsen where he's like unlucky in love. He can't just find a boyfriend, so he has to kill all these dudes. That wasn't Donald. He had a steady relationship. He had like a nice Ohio man he was living with for most of his murder spree, all right? He had a stable relationship, and he tried to kill that guy. He killed Carl's dad.
God damn.
He poisoned Carl's dad. He poisoned 2 of their neighbors just for petty grievances.
To be fair, though, dating in a small town in Ohio, I guess I'll be with... Why do you have to be the only gay guy? Fuck!
Yeah. I fucking hate you, Carl. Carl, you're a dick.
The Cosmo's really speaking right now. You did the voice.
It feels... I don't know what it is about it, but it feels good.
Yes.
I'm not gonna... Now that you've said, I'm gonna do it more. But that's the thing, he's doing it with poisoned food for the family front. That's like edging into Nanny Doss territory. You know, the giggling granny who poisoned food to kill dudes? Pretty cool. But he slipped up.
But yes, go on.
No, it's a cool story. We'll talk about it later. But after slipping, he slipped up, all right? He added cyanide to a life support case's IV bag. This dude had gotten in a car wreck or a motorcycle accident, was on life support in the hospital, and then Donald just goes by, hits him with a cyanide syringe, all right? That's sloppy. That's a dude you unplug. That's a dude you smother, all right? He's already on life support. You give cyanide to a healthy guy.
What are the other people in this hospital thinking of this guy?
Oh, there was complaints. There's always complaints. They just don't get alerted in time. There was somebody who worked with him on the floor at a hospital in Ohio when he then later moved to Kentucky. Who was just like, again, if someone's killing patients, it's fucking Don.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at any rate, so he was arrested very, very quickly after they figured out he was the only orderly on staff at the time when this person died on that floor. It was like a direct line, much like the pipes that had dude in them.
Dude, whoever caught him, they failed. I mean,
yeah, they couldn't.
This is an absolute detective
up to
fucking
70
failure.
people, dude.
Yeah.
Like you should have. But that's the thing. Medical murders, Angels of Mercy murders, very hard to figure out. There was that dude in the highest body count of any person not from South America, because in South America they have no means to count. There's people. The monster of the Andes killed like 500 kids, and but in England you had Dr. Harold Shipman, who was a doctor who loved poisoning people, and he killed upwards of 250, and he's the highest body count of anybody in. Let's just say he's highest white guy kill count.
Good for
No, the ones in the Andes aren't white. Samuel Little, he was black. There's serial killers in the Congo and shit, and in Asia and shit.
This is so perfectly modern America, where it's like there's worse people other places.
It's not worse. It's just
come on.
even.
It's not so bad here.
It's just systemic issues of the legal process breed these problems. All right. In Argentina, they treat a massive amount of their population, or did through the 70s and 80s, as though they were subhuman.
So how long were they using like the well he's gay excuse?
See, I don't think they did that with him. I don't think he was out to
progress.
Yeah.
Finally.
Because I don't think that this was an issue of he's gay and gross, because that was always with like BDSM stuff, because cops in like the 70s and 80s assumed every gay person was like into super rough BDSM, like fucking blood play, fucking knife play, like all that shit.
Also, I can't help but also look at this guy and be like, it's just work pranks.
Do what you gotta do.
Like,
do what you
these
gotta
are
do.
work pranks. Too far. But it's the guy that's like, hey, Don, come on, man.
It's kind of like if you work for an office and you steal from them, it's kind of like, what do you expect? But at any rate, he slipped up. He was arrested. He confessed to 24 murders in Ohio, 37 in Kentucky. All right. So that's about 61, but they think up to 70. Pled guilty, got life. All right. Classic Angel of Mercy deal. But just like Jeffrey Dahmer, Aaron, he was murdered in prison in 2017.
A little late, but it's great.
A little late, yeah.
Fucking late, but okay.
But here's the deal. He wasn't murdered over like a religious compunction like Dahmer. All right?
Okay.
This wasn't a paranoid schizophrenic who decided to murder Donald Harvey because he said God told him to do it. No, Donald Harvey got murdered because of his religious exemption. He was getting better food. The dude who killed him was jealous.
Kill him, yeah.
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 You know that scene in Orange is the New Black where the lady gets like, can I have a kosher meal? And they have to dig in the freezer to get it for her. And then everyone's like, oh, that looks really good. And it's a kosher meal. That happened to Donald Harvey, but he got murdered for it.
Okay, got it.
But I don't know if it was kosher. I don't know.
Wait, I thought that was the Orange is the New Black reference. Is that what?
Yeah, that is.
happened?
I don't know if Donald Harvey's food was because it was kosher. But I don't know what other thing.
Okay.
I don't think he was Jewish.
You know so much, so when you don't know something, it is kind
I don't think
it is concerning to me.
If Donald Harvey was Jewish, that is a massive part of the audiobook I listened to that they just left out, because I feel like being Jewish in Appalachia is a fucking like flag that you plant, you know?
It's funny, I weirdly want to go back to just talking about serial killers now.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's not jump into this territory.
I don't know. I don't think he was. Was he Muslim? There's like no pork? That's
like I
even
said,
weirder.
let's talk about something else.
Well, he got murdered.
There we
2017. Go. Okay, here's a great question to end your segment with, Aaron.
Wait,
I know.
did he have a nickname?
Did he have a nickname?
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Okay.
No, I think.
Oh, you were just saying the Angel of Mercy thing.
Angel of Mercy is like the classification we could put him in.
What fucking dork fucking poet came up with that in legislation?
Because it's what they feel. They feel as though they're being merciful and they're killing this person so that they don't die slowly. Who is the lady who did the Plain Jane? Jane Toppin. We talked about her in the fucking Women's Month episode in March.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys remember? You were there.
True
She
fans.
also, but she was horny as fuck too. She liked hearing the death rattle, and she would come.
Whoa.
Yeah. Been there, folks. But real quick, Aaron, before I get you out of here,
Cosmo is speaking.
fuck you. Want to ask you before you go, Aaron. What do you want done with your body?
Oh, wow. With my body?
Yeah, when you're dead.
Oh, I mean, I want to, burn it.
You want it burnt?
I want it, just fucking done. I think it's so weird. I went to, like, my grandfather's funeral, and they, like, filled him up. And I'm like, this is fucking weird. Why are... Like, people were crying, and I just don't get it. I don't get, like, I don't see them.
They filled them up. What do you
mean?
mean?
They have to, like, do the thing where they, like... Don't they stuff him or some shit?
What?
Embalming? What is that called?
Oh, for the funeral.
Yeah.
I thought you meant they just stuffed him full of flowers like in Midsummer. And
No, that'd be cool, actually. Ooh, that'd be cute.
Yeah.
But my wife wants that, and I'll
They
have to
just
deal
make
with
you
it.
into a planner?
Yeah,
Hell yeah. I was like, your grandfather's fucking cool, dude. He went out there, filled them up, and they just put a bunch of money in his pockets? What do you mean?
Yeah. Colin is my friend for a reason because I don't know stuff. And I'm like, Colin, what's embalming? He's like, well, let me send you some articles.
I'll send you some articles. It's usually when
Yeah.
they pump, they take all the blood out, so there's no color in you, and then they put formaldehyde in you.
So they fill him up.
Yeah, they fill it. You're right. They blow them up like a balloon.
Yeah.
But
And
you
it
want
looks
to be burnt.
weird.
You want it different.
And I don't get crying.
All
I don't
right.
get the crying at that
If
part.
I die first, if you die first, can I just
You
like
think I'm going to die first.
can I just put like some of your ashes in a joint and smoke you a little bit?
I mean, why?
It'd be fun. Like
I don't have a say.
all of our friends will be there. It'll be cool.
Yeah.
Like if Cheyenne's down, we'll have her be like Cheyenne.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
And if I die first, you can eat me.
Yes. But I will be the kind of weed where like, I feel uncomfortable.
You can definitely smoke me when I die, Aaron. Everybody make some noise for Aaron! Oh, my God. We got one more segment. You guys got energy for one more? You bunch of fucks? Well, here's the fun thing is I didn't get a sixth comic, so I need a friend from the crowd to come up and do trivia with me. Who wants to do it? Does anybody want to do trivia? 5 trivia questions. They're super easy. Raise your hands. Joe Rogers. Joe Rogers?
Joe Rogers.
Do you want it?
Joe, get up there.
You're the only one of the Covert boys I haven't had on stage. You want to do trivia?
Do trivia.
You're smart. You're going to like it. He doesn't want to do it. Y'all want to do it? Want to do trivia? Want to do trivia? Sure. Get up here! Kyle. Everybody make some noise for Kyle! Doing trivia with Kyle. Hell yeah, Kyle. How you doing?
Really good. Just really quick, what was the breaking point? How did he get caught for?
How did Donald Harvey get caught?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it was that he killed somebody that he switched up his MO where he injected someone with cyanide who was on life support already. And like I said, that's going to look obvious on the autopsy once they do any kind of toxicology report because he's in the hospital. It's like, oh, this dude looked to be just he faded away after this motorcycle accident, but in actuality, he's got cyanide in his system. And they're like, who was the orderly on staff? Oh, it was just Don. And that's how they got him.
The mob.
The mob? Damn, conspiracy theories with Kyle.
The Don.
Hell yeah. Oh, the Don of the mob. I get it. Hell yeah. All right. But let me ask you real quick, Kyle, before we get into these questions. What's your death row meal? What are you ordering if they're putting you to death?
If it was like my last time.
Mm-hmm. That's what death means.
No
last.
shit, Colin. Belgian waffles.
Damn, hell yeah. I like that. You got some chicken on there? Anything on the side? Just Belgian waffles.
Just plain Belgian waffles.
Plain. No syrup. Dry.
Shit ton of maple syrup and butter.
Maple syrup and butter. All right. I love that. I love it. All right, let's get into these quick. These are all true or false or multiple choice. All right, so I'll read out the options. So number 1, how was murderer Randy Kraft tied to his 61 victims? All right, was it A, his partner squealed, his partner ratted him out? B, he kept a ledger of all of his murder victims? C, a would-be victim escaped? Or D, he confessed to an undercover cop?
Confessed.
You think he confessed to another? You're thinking D?
D.
All right, what does the crowd think? Oh my God, Kyle! Congratulations. That's incorrect. It was a ledger. It was B. It was B. That's okay though. We'll figure it out. We're gonna get you on the next one. All right. This one's true or false. Eileen Warnos. We know Eileen. Come on, Eileen. Eileen Warnos bought her girlfriend a lawnmower to start up a small business, but the girlfriend left shortly thereafter, precipitating Eileen's murder spree. True or false?
True.
You think it's true? What does the crowd think? A divided room. I like it. I like it. That is actually false. It was a pressure washer machine. So I'll give you half a point. Lawnmower versus pressure washer. Both very lesbian small business options, if I may say myself. So, number 3, Kyle. All right. Canadian killer of 8, Bruce MacArthur. What was his job? Was he A, school bus driver, B, a cook, C, a mall Santa, or D, a youth group leader?
Youth group leader.
Well, it seems obvious, doesn't it? What's the crowd think? Thinking D, youth group leader? Now, a lot of youth group leaders are fucking creeps. You are right about that. But Bruce MacArthur was a mall Santa, which is frankly pretty hot, especially if you ask John Sanchez. Ask John about that. It didn't happen, but it might have been Bruce MacArthur if it had. Pretty cool, pretty cool. All right. Number 4, this one is, an important point to bring up. True or false, Kyle? Queer people are far more statistically likely to be victims of crime rather than perpetrators of it. True or false?
True.
What does the crowd think? True. Absolutely true! Queer people are not monsters. They're actually super in danger. Protect your local queers. Arm your local queers. Not vulnerable. They're tough on their own. I wouldn't fuck with my moms. Does that bring it back, Kyle, for you? Brought it back for me. All right, last one, Kyle. All right. What was the nickname given to the necrophile and murderer of 28 men, Patrick Kearney? Was it A, the trash bag killer, B, the drag brunch butcher, C, the cub hunter, or D, the freeway killer?
C.
You think it's C? You think it's the cub hunter? The question you want to follow up is was he operating in Chicago? That's a baseball joke, Michigan. You should have laughed at that. I know the Cubs are your team, you fucking hack. Fuck the Cubs. The Cubs suck.
Boo.
Boo. It's A. It's the trash bag killer. I'm sorry, Kyle. But you know what? I appreciate you, so you want to get a soda pop or something, get it on my tab. Make some noise for Kyle. Hell yeah. Thank you very much, my friend. And that's our show. That's Murder Casserole, everybody. Did you have fun or what? I know I did. Hey, we do this show here once a month, first Monday, 7 p.m. right here, Covert Cafe. Make some noise for our staff here, for Cody, Joe, and Joe. We love those boys. Check Covert Cafe out online. See all the events we're doing. It's a damn good time. Check out all the comics on social media. Make some noise for all the comics. Yeah, we had Joe John, we had Brendo, Aaron, Ameerah, Marcus, and we had Kyle. Make some noise for Kyle. Oh my goodness, what a good time. And you know what? Make some noise for me. Fuck it. I feel pretty good about the job I did tonight. I sweat for my supper. I love you all. Get home safe and stay spooky.